ourselves against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches, round the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead.
All this the Baron's land?
'Tis now. 'Twere not before.
So who'd it belong to?
To the Lord. Serad they called him. An evil man he were. Vile. Cared not a lick for common folk.
You all get together and drive him away?
When the Black Ones came, the Lord to the tower on Fyke Isle fled. The invaders set the fields afire, and a great hunger descended on us all, while the Lord in abundance wallowed, there in the Tower of Mice. The old gods, in their ire, upon him visited a punishment. A plague of rodents swarmed the isle. At first, they ate all from the feast tables. Then, the Lord and all his court they devoured.
Local gods just aren't known to be tolerant.
Damn,
Nerf Guardians hit you pretty hard.
folk are poor here. It's rare the mighty concern themselves with the poor, but the invaders will be punished. That's true. Perchance they've already been.
How's that?
Pestilence keeps their camp, and will devour them all, as the mice devoured the Lord's court. Nearly there. Nearly there.
What is this place?
Shh. The Woven Glade.
Nice name. White Wolf should feel right at home.
The White Wolf. Aye, good balance. For terrible things happened here of yore. To this day, none dare mention the name aloud. Here. The place.
What now?
Light the fires.
The fires. Why do we need them?
To keep malicious forces at bay. You must watch they do not go out, or else it shall come.
What'll come?
Evil.
What about you? What'll you do?
The pellar must clear the stone, then draw the signs. Then to the gods shall the pellar pray, that no evil may take us.
All right. No reason to dawdle.
Prepare and prepare well. Once the spirits appear, there'll be no recourse, no turning back.
Nothing like a little encouragement.
Light the fires. The pellar will treat that as his sign to begin.
Ready.
The fires. Watch them. Let nothing break the circle. By the powers of earth and sky, by the world that was to be your home, I, who have tasted your blood, summon you to guide me. Come, blood unborn. Come, blood spurned. Come, blood never named. Hear me upon the paths. Lead me along the trail of those bound to you by blood.
Damn it. Supposed to keep the fires lit.
I see them bound. The blood calls. I'm leaving Philip. Tamara's coming with me. She's swollen. Pulse of blood. Blood! Dark upon a pale visage. Drop trickles over bright gold. What now? Fists clasped. I am dark in blood beneath a white nail. I am a tear of blood. I see blood of blood. I see them bound. Blood summons me. A thick flow upon skin. Dark blood upon a light star. I am the unnamed. I am blood immersed in blood. I am dead. Show me the blood that is your blood. Show me the blood that is lost. The blood summons me. Just a bit further, Mum. Hold on. Blood leaves her face. Thorny boughs snag her. Stop her. I am a drop on a web. Will voytek wait? Dark blood carries the question downriver.
Why do you seek the child of elder blood? Nigh is the time of the white frost and white light, the time of madness and disdain. The world shall perish amidst ice and be reborn of elder blood, of a planted seed. What can you possibly offer?
You all right?
Yes.
Is it over?
It's done. The Pellar's seen what he was meant to say.
Third vision seems most important.
They were walking through the woods, both weak, but for different reasons. Yet both knew where they were going.
Not sure I heard you right, but you mentioned a voytek.
Hope filled both their hearts at the thought of him.
And the prophecy at the end? Ithleen's words, you quoted them, and then asked me a question.
Forgive the Pellar. He knows not what you mean. Spirits. The spirits speak through the ritual, not he.
What did you see first?
The Pellar saw the Baron and Mrs. Anna. They quarreled. He did not wish for her to leave. He shook her, but the Pellar sensed no anger in him. He wounded her, and in the blood, the Pellar sensed love. A love sad and tormented.
Didn't fully understand what the second vision was about.
Anna miscarried. Blood everywhere. Suffering, the Pellar felt it on her. She died her daughter's death.
This voytek from your vision. Know him?
Voytek. 2 voyteks have we nearabouts. In Blackbow lives one. In his hut, there he stays, has for years. Gophers, with gophers he lives, they say. And he could remember a time when in these lands dwelled only elves.
And the other? Somehow I doubt they went to a century-old rodent lover for help.
A fisherman. A family he has lives in a secluded hut near the river's mouth.
You don't look like you can get home on your own. I'll walk you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for your help. Let's go.
Slow now.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
They call you voytek.
They do, kind sir. But I's not done a thing. Swear it on the lives of my young'uns.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenfurt. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. Move it! Come on now.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Oh!
Witcher, a word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Tamarian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. I'll never know which blooms would please my second daughter most. Damn shame.
She brought death down on others. The sooner you start thinking of it that way, the better off you'll be.
Can't deny that. Doesn't make it any easier to live with, though.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
I've done my part. You've got dozens of men. There's gotta be someone you can send.
You refuse to go?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! Yet, if you're ever in the area, by chance even, take this and just make sure she's all right.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Whole haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak. The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop!
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Kick it.
Show how it's done!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day. Aha!
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you!
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. So long.
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping.
Well, guess you'll just have to go.
Go, go.
What do you say we flog some?
Come on now.
Better than sitting around scratching our asses.
Boy, lads, fancy an outing to find that shoe thing.
Come on, Roach. Slow now.
Folk don't object to your white mug.
Didn't see it myself, but they say he grabbed him by the cloak and bam! Right in the chops! Right in the chops, see?
Where'd you say you heard this? Got their asses whipped like a no-bid rat whore.
Get out of my sight. We'll flail your skin off.
said if I'm good, she'll send me on the trail of treats.
You ain't safe less you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle ensures you get the first shot and the last word.
Need something crafted. Let me have a look at your stock. So long.
Want a chat? No, with me. My head's a twirling with hunger.
Ah! Cop in a field.
Thistle. So, can you try to charm him? Someone's coming. So. Someone's coming. Tell me everything later, dear. All right. And remember to take you. That's why I'm home.
There are a lot of them beasties you've, you know. Not from here, methinks. From here, methinks. Not from Velen. I get it right?
You did.
So, where you from?
Originally, Rivia.
Rivia? Blimey, that's a ways.
A witch lives around here somewhere. You know her?
I do. From afar, that one, like yourself. But she listens, understands. Helpful. Not like the old witch. That one were deaf as a stump and mean to boot.
Know where I can find her?
Go to the pond. Wild swan swam there once. Trail starts there. Follow it to a great stone, drop where it lies by a devil that a farmer tricked into thinking it was a giant egg, then go right into the woods. You'll pass a destitute cart, and near it find the witch's hut.
Thanks. Been a big help. Let's go! Supposed to be a large stone near the pond. Run, Roach. There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart. That's it, Roach. Witch's hut is somewhere nearby. Come on now.
Miss, the cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn. Thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the morrow.
Watch what you say. She's quick to ire, apt to take revenge.
Anyone home? Now, where's she run off to? Managed to amass quite a book collection. Pentagram in chalk. ordinary ointment. Nothing special. Normal candle. Don't often see baubles like this in Velen. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to. Wow. Nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy. Greetings, Witcher.
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Apparently she quarreled with the local witch.
Someone's been feeding you horseshit. The girls around here are too stupid to quarrel with me.
She's not from here.
You're up to something, Geralt. If I'm to help you, you must tell me what's going on. Who are you looking for?
Ciri.
Ciri? Well, now I understand the secrecy, not to mention the brooding, the furled brow. And you say she had some sort of problem with a witch?
So you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Suriya. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Can't go just yet.
In that case, we'll meet there. I'll await you near the cave entrance.